Thank you. How I didn't get into college. I always knew I was certainly not the best student in my French high school's 12th grade, only the 5th or 6th best. And there were other candidates better suited to be chosen as valedictorian. In fact, it was always clear to everyone that the most deserving student for that honor was a boy named William Travis, a boy born with an Ivy League tweed coat, a boy more knowledgeable than Alex Trebek. If they wanted someone a bit less pedantic, someone perhaps more accessible to an American audience, they could choose that other academically accomplished, wealthy, all-American Randy Katz. They certainly were not going to pick me, a lesser achiever and defiant to boot. My grades were all over the map, from A's to F's, as I had the habit of studying for those courses I cared about and not studying for those I didn't. As it turned out, I would be chosen not only to be valedictorian, but I would also be accepted to the University of California at Berkeley. Now, I could hazard a guess as to why I was picked for valedictorian. It was simply an issue of personality only, and the headmaster and headmistress of Le Lycée Français de Los Angeles decided that presence and oratorical skills beat out high grades. What I could not figure out was how I could possibly have gotten into UC Berkeley with my unworthy grades. Having given it some thought, I concluded that the only possible explanation was that the headmaster and headmistress had falsified my records. The reasons for doing so with me, and presumably others, would be to enhance their bragging rights of a high college admission rate to seduce the parents of new incoming students. And I like to believe that they did have a certain faith in me that exceeded my academic history. So I decided I could live with their lie, but only on one condition, and that was that they must admit their fraud, their abject deceit. They must admit these things to my face, and if they did, so be it. If they could not admit their lie, I was going to make the biggest fucking federal case out of it, because they would not have to live with it, whereas I would have to live with their lie for the rest of my education and the rest of my life. I went out into the school garden, and I smoked a joint with my friends, and I told them what I was planning on doing. Naturally, they tried to talk me out of it. Just let things go, man. You got all A's, right, David? But I was having none of it. I popped a breath of mint in my mouth, and I marched upstairs to the administrative offices of the French Lycée, and I asked to see the headmaster and headmistress of the school, Monsieur and Madame Cabaz. After a brief wait, the two of them came out to see me. I said, "Bonjour, Madame Cabaz. Bonjour, Monsieur Cabaz. Hello, David. How are you?" "Oh, I'm just fine, and how are you?" and so on. Finally, the headmaster looked at me sternly and asked, "So why are you here, David?" "Well, I just have a little question about my transcripts," I replied. "What is the matter? I understand you have been accepted at the University of California at Berkeley. This is fantastic, huh?" Yes, of course, it's great, Monsieur Cabas, but I still have a couple of questions about my transcripts. "What possible question could you possibly have about your transcripts? They are perfect," the headmistress chimed in. "Well, yes, that is exactly the problem," I replied. "They are too perfect, I believe." The headmaster demanded to know, "What do you mean, too perfect? There is no such thing as too perfect. Is the Sistine Chapel too perfect?" Well, I happen to hold a different view on this matter, I retorted, gathering all the bravery I could about me. I produced the transcript from my pocket and I showed it to them. I put my finger on the line item that showed my German class and the A that I received in that. For example, let me show you this. This is an A in German. Ah, well, c'est fantastique. You got an A in German. Oh, what could possibly be the problem? Well, the problem is, frankly, that I never took a German class, I replied. Oh, what do you mean? Answered Madame Cabaz with all the sincerity of a crocodile about to snatch a baby from its bassinet. I taught you my very own self. How can you not remember this? No, madame, I never did take a German class. But you sat in the very front row, she persisted. How can you not remember this? Madame, monsieur, I can assure you that I never took a German class. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. 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 Yes, you did. The headmaster jumps right into my face and he says, oui. No, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no. Finally, needing to put an end to this ludicrous farce, I say emphatically, Monsieur and Madame, I can assure you, in fact, and I will swear to it on all that is sacred and holy, that I have never in my life taken a German class, not here, not there, not anywhere, not in the front row, not in the back row. Not with either of you, not with anyone, anywhere, ever in the history of the world. There's a long silence, after which Monsieur Cabaz sidles up to me, literally jabbing his elbow into my waist, and he says, so you get something for nothing, huh? And they both laugh. So I'll tell you what I did, and I'll tell you what I didn't do. I did not go to UC Berkeley, at least not from high school. I could not live with the idea that I had been accepted to a school based on a blatant fraud. So I went to the University of Colorado, a school that would pretty much accept any out-of-state student whose parents' check cleared the bank. But here's the best part. I reapplied to UC Berkeley after my freshman year at Colorado, and based only on my freshman college grades there, they accepted me a second time. But this time, they accepted me based on merit only and not on the misrepresentations and lies of others.